Hi, this is Joelle Leiden, the Inspiration Coach. Welcome to your mind shift for this week. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some thoughts that I had as I was going on my walk with Harvest today. It's actually more this evening. It's more like, 5:30 in the afternoon, close to 6. So things are getting much darker earlier. But I was noticing as I was taking Harvest for her walk this morning, taking myself for my walk, was that my head was full of stuff. Lists and to-dos and guilts and all kinds of stuff. And it reminded me of something that Barbara Stanny mentions that women get involved in, or that this culture really cherishes and nurtures and admires and rewards, is a busyness, right? So how busy can we be? Because if somebody asks you how you're doing, you say, well, I've been really busy. It makes one feel really self-important. And it feels, well, I've got a job. My life feels complete because I've got stuff to fill it in with. And she calls it ATBS, addicted to busyness syndrome. And I loved ATBS as a saying. But what I noticed today was that I was so in that mindset. And as I walked and I talked out loud to the trees and got all this stuff out, I finally felt to a place where I was more calm, and I thought, okay, now is the time to pull the bloggy out, which I was inspired to bring with me today, and to just talk to you about being and the value of being, the value of just taking the time to schedule in nothings into your day. Like my walk, there is no actual value. I don't get anything done. I mean, I'm walking the dog. She's going and taking care of herself. She's chasing things around the woods. But really, quite frankly, it's not something that is considered of value, right? Something I wouldn't get rewarded for. I wouldn't get any gold stars for going on my walk. But it's something that I do for myself and I do for her. And I'm actually really grateful to have her in my life, because I don't think I would be so motivated to get myself out of the door if I didn't have her around. And so I finally came to a place in my walk where I realized, wow, all the chatter has calmed down. So there's a value to just being. And so much of our day is spent pushing to do, and all the things that we think we get in our heads about doing. But when we allow ourselves to chat it out, to get it out, then this sort of inner quiet lands itself in, and more space is created within us. And all of a sudden, all the things that you had thought you ought to do vanish and sort of go into the background, fade into the background. And all of a sudden you might find yourself, as I often do on my walks, inspired. I get all these creative ideas that under normal circumstances wouldn't arrive into my head because I'm so busy thinking them up, right? I'm busy chasing them. I'm busy pushing to get things done. But when I allow myself the time to get quiet, to put myself first on my to-do list, right? The moment I get home, first on my to-do list, we're out. I'm walking because that's really important to me. I recognize the value of just being, because it's in this space, really in this space, that the creativity can just flow, and it's effortless. So I invite you this week, take yourself out. Put yourself first on your to-do list. Do something that has absolutely no value to the outside world, but to you really would shift things dramatically and bring you from that ATBS mindset to a being mindset where there's openness and space, and those ideas can flow seamlessly into your experience. Please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear how this experiment went for you this week. Do some research around it. How did things shift? And of course, below, leave me some comments. I'd love, love, love to hear them. What were the shifts that happened for you this week as a result of putting yourself first? This is Joelle Leiden, the Inspiration Coach. Sending my love to you. Have a terrific week.